sick middle finger. Oh, I just realized that Alexis is giving the middle finger in that picture. All right.
Yeah, it's like one of his gimmicks, his wrestling
Oh,
gimmicks.
okay. I didn't know that. All right. So I just like kind of forgot about the picture of Will. Um, so this is the part where you guys tell me that my microphone is too low or too high, but
It is
whatever.
way too low.
It is way too low.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
Oh, that sucks because that's on the same settings as last time. So I think we're probably
I think you
screwed.
have to just speak into the mic, like into it,
Like this. Hello. Hello. Wait, how do
and
you can't hear me? You're on the fucking Skype thing. Yeah, I hate I hate poverty, but we always find a way. Let me just double check how loud I am.
yeah, peeing out loud.
Man, I can hear myself. Okay.
Can you?
Yeah. All right.
No, once you
So,
ask the chat.
chat, can you hear me, or do I have to take my pants off?
We live?
Yeah, we're live. We'll,
Me too, what?
yeah, we'll cue you, and you gotta fucking log on to Skype first.
I'm on Skype.
Are you, dude?
Yeah.
Let's double check the tapes. Oh yeah, you are on Skype.
Okay,
All right, yeah, we'll cue
answering
you.
call. There you go.
All right, quick, go pick up. Run.
All
This is
right.
a professional production.
Yeah. Hey, it's all.
Let's open. Nice.
At least the picture of Will's still there and relaxing. I got a new chair though. It's pretty cool. All right,
Hello?
so I got Will's picture now. I don't see Vince because you ruined. Okay, there's Vince. So I'm not gonna add Will. I'm just gonna use the Taco Bell picture.
Okay.
So
It's respectable.
never mind, I can't because Will ruined everything. So what I'm gonna do is Vince is high, Cody is low. God damn it. All right,
Yeah,
well,
pee smoked out.
this sucks, dude. I think I'm actually gonna have to buy like another mic, dude, because this is retarded. And yes, I used the word.
All right. So, yeah, my computer just froze. All right. So,
Is this?
what's what? Oh, you just like. All right. So maybe it's loud now because my volume bar is like going out of control in the XSplit arena thingy. All right. So we'll
The sex split.
the sex split.
Is that Hurt by Johnny Cash?
It
The
is
original?
But
The person that made that?
yeah,
The person that originally wrote the song. Yeah.
will hurt
Now
himself.
Cody's
today.
yelling at me down the hall. Nice.
Hey, who's
Yeah,
who's
see,
Joan
I don't-
Soda's this?
I can't. All right. What about now?
That was mine. Thanks for drinking it.
Is it really?
Am I yelling
Yeah.
at you now?
It was, but that's okay. You can have it,
All right,
just like how
well-
you fixed your car today.
Like, whoa, you fixed your car today? You didn't fix your car
Dinny,
today.
dinny, dinny.
All right, so
I kinda did.
all right, so I'm just gonna be yelling at you guys from across the screen because this is how it was last time. All right, so anyway, let's just
What does that do with anything?
how we start. Like always, it's better. Okay. Well, anyway, Will, welcome to the TTF podcast. How are you doing today, Will?
Doing pretty well.
I like to
Did some
hear.
stuff today.
I
Cleaned
like
my
to hear
car
that.
out.
All right, nice.
Mm.
Totally put the
Made
battery in
bed.
there because it's really complicated and hard.
Dude, I'm like scared of that, so
You scared of being a man?
yeah. Got me, dude.
All right. Well,
He's gotta
okay.
get in there, dude.
No,
Oh my
I'm,
god, my head's huge.
I'm good. Did stuff today. Responsible stuff.
All
So
right, that's cool. Responsible is always good. Vince, how you doing, man?
Yeah, work was terrible. I'm glad it's over.
You and me
That's
both, bud.
the beginning and end of that conversation.
All right, so you know what? Let's get into it, guys. I don't want to waste your time. None of the fact that I don't want to waste anyone's time. There's not much.
kinda do.
There's not much to talk about unless Vince or Will add something. I have nothing to talk about. The only things I really have to talk about are the local events going on in San Diego. There's a couple cool things going on. A couple ideas me and Vince are throwing at each other, and a couple new things happen. Some of us care, some of us really don't. Don't really give a fuck about the new character that came out. It's cool. I guess that's the first topic we can get into is how do you pronounce her name?
Yeah, like Colin Powell.
Colin. It's not like pronounced like
No,
Russian or
Colin.
something.
Colin like your
Like
butt.
Colin or something. Okay, Colin. So Colin came out. I don't really care about the lore. Apparently, she only has like one level in story mode. Totally a finished game. I played a couple online. She looks pretty cool. But besides that, I have no interest in playing her, and I can only hope that the release of this new character brings out more people, which is weird that you waited this long to play the game for a character. But hey, if it brings out new people to the house, to the scene, or to just the fighting game community in a general, more power to that character, more power to the people. But in the end, my review to her is I really don't care unless someone tomorrow at the house like goes buck wild with her, or if like final round is won by like that. I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen? Kind of excited, kind of not. Whatever. Will,
Yes.
do you have her on your computer? Have you messed with her? Have you read any
Uh,
threads or gone
well,
in depth or anything?
I don't have any. I don't have enough fight money to buy her, and I'm definitely not gonna spend any money to buy her. So I haven't actually played her. Um, I have played against her, and I've seen some like videos and stuff. Um, but I don't know. She just doesn't seem that good or cool. But it's still too early, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. She just seemed really janky to play as. I don't know.
She had like a lot of cool, all the videos I've seen of her on like Twitter are just like more of those like troll videos, like her counter hitting Mika's V trigger, or like just her the goofy counter scenarios or these like crazy combos that I didn't know exist. Apparently, like the EX hands, I didn't know that they kind of like launch you into like a juggle phase, and you can do a bunch of wacky shit off of that or whatever. But yeah, okay, thanks, Will. Vince, I know you're keeping up to date with Street Fighter Five and how much you love the game.
Unfortunately.
So yeah, you're a colon and all that shit. What do you think so far? I know it's day one. We really can't, but what do you think?
It's pretty
though?
early.
Yeah.
It's pretty early. I'm not sure that character doesn't appeal to me in any way, shape, or form. Though it's
What if she was black?
stupid in story mode. That might change things. But if as soon as I saw the playstyle, I would have been like, "This is retarded." The only good thing about it is at least this character doesn't play like every single other character in the game. At least she's like a little bit different.
Is that a double jump she has, or is that like a move?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I haven't even fucked with that character at all.
Alright,
So,
good call.
She has command jumps. I know that. Like you go backwards and then there's different follow ups depending on which button you
so
press.
maybe
So that's
ice
probably
thing's
what you're talking.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but I don't really give a shit about that character. But it is cool that they're introducing a new style of character. I guess like I'll take it. Anything to make the game less than what it is right now is a good thing.
All right.
I guess.
Okay. All right, calling us out. That's cool. Anything else? Street Fighter Five. I really don't care for any news. Don't like everyone. What I'm kind of like, what the hell? I thought the whole thing was I thought there was gonna be like a patch to change like the characters.
Yep.
But the thing is like you know what? Tuesday is coming along pretty fast, right? But there's no like patch notes. There's no one's really talking about it. It's the same thing.
I mean, is there even gonna be a patch at all? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Like, there's some things where like Capcom is like hiding everything with this character release. Like, we're gonna release this character, and hopefully there are stupid people that, oh my god, there's like a new character. What patch notes again? Who cares? Blah blah blah. Like, no, like, I don't know. The problem there, I still feel like people are still losing like to really bad things. I mean, Twitter is ridiculous now about these characters. Like, it doesn't matter how like long this game is out so far. Right? It's like people are gonna complain about the characters. Yeah, they're OP. But some of these characters are ridiculous, man. Like, I really do think Laura's a problem. I really do. I think she's a problem to, not to like the top tier players, but to like, I guess the casuals and like the newcomers that want. Because if you're a newcomer and want to get into Street Fighter, and all you do is run these like fucking Lauras, like you're gonna get turned off, man. That's like the truth, right? Like, why would you want to play this game? But the people that actually play the game are the people that want to get good, and they're gonna solve the problem. But to all the new people that are just like, man, fuck it, I'm not gonna like learn to beat this one character. But I do think she's a problem. But I don't mind playing her. Like people think Urian's a problem. I don't mind playing Urian. Don't mind playing Rog. Don't mind playing but that's just my mindset. Everyone has different mindsets. Some people don't give a fuck about the game, like I guess patch wise, and some people just are like really mad that this is the game that we play right now.
Yep.
Vince, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think the people that would complain about a character like Laura don't really matter anyways, like the casual people and shit, because they're just gonna stop playing. They'll find something else to stop playing about, so that doesn't matter. And the real problem with isn't characters like Laura, it's the fact that all the other characters in the game just
shitty.
suck complete ass and can't do fucking anything about anything.
All right. Okay.
Since nobody has any options, suddenly one character gets one thing and then you can't deal with it because your character's a pile of shit. That's how I feel about it.
I agree with you 100%. Will?
There should be more characters like Laura and Urian and Balrog. There should not be less.
Yeah, no, I agree with
How
you.
I always felt about
At
it.
least like half, like 75% of the cast and like 25% of the cast just like shitty like characters, I guess.
Hmm.
But okay, Will?
Yeah, I mean, I guess a character like Laura is a problem, but man, I don't know. I really don't know where I stand on this, to be honest with you, because I guess damn, I don't know. Every character is just every character does suck, besides like those top 5, and once you start getting overwhelmed by them and like put in these like situations where you lose off of one wrong guess, I guess that's what makes the game like really shitty, and the characters you pick really shitty, and you just get punished because you chose the wrong character and guessed wrong. I don't know. So I don't know. I think that's like a large problem with the game, but not to say like that I necessarily hate the game because of that, but I don't know. It's just like shitty. I don't know.
It's like, why does this exist?
Yeah. It's like, what is this?
It's like a game like Marvel or Guilty Gear where like one knockdown you could just lose, but just without any of the fun. So it's like, what the fuck am I
Right.
doing with my
Yeah,
life?
yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
I don't know.
And that is the game we play that has $600,000 dumped into one tournament instead of the infrastructure of the game and making online less shitty and making it playable. That is the game we play.
I agree with you 100%. I hope the next 4. There's 4 more characters, right, or 3?
5? 4? 4?
So
5?
4, right? Because it
Six?
was like Akuma was
4?
kind of like we're
Yeah,
gonna add
he
him on.
technically counts as the first one.
Yeah. But anyway, just hope, you know what, like, I wouldn't mind if the next, whatever characters release are broken as fuck, you know what I mean? Because then that'll just add on to the character roster of more broken characters that we can play, and a more variety of characters that, you know, just like, there's not going to be a bunch
Different
of
play styles, yeah.
different play styles and shit. But, you know, there's still the top 8s we look at. I mean, there's still only, like, one Laura in top 8. Like, when it comes to Street Fighter 5, I think this is the first Street Fighter, maybe. Besides, I guess Season 2 was, because Season 1 was Nash City and, like, Chun's. But I guess this season, you're seeing more of an open cast. I mean, but they still revolve around Yuri and Balrog. And, like, you know, I mean, then they'll throw in, like, the one, you know, Karen, I guess, and then you'll throw in a Bison now. But,
We're really
I mean,
gonna have to wait and see what happens at the first major to see like how the game
Yeah,
really is,
yeah,
because it's
yeah,
hard to judge
yeah,
based off of
oh,
just
yeah.
1 or 2 regions.
Yeah, so I think Final Round will be a good kickstart, man. Like,
As much as I talk about it, like I can't wait to see what actually happens at this tournament, just to know about what like the level of players is and how people are playing.
yeah,
Because you can watch Wednesday Night Fights and NLBC and get like kind of an idea of like, damn, these players are really good, but what about when everybody's together? Just like every single time there's a major.
Yeah, like, okay, so as a country, yeah, we stand. But I mean, what happens when you throw in Asia? But when you're gonna throw in, you know, Europe, you're gonna throw in like, Australia, you know what I mean?
Is Knuckle Dude just gonna fuck everybody up
Yeah,
again? Who
who
knows,
knows?
man?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah,
Maybe
so-
Punk's gonna beat everybody now.
You know, now, yeah, wow, that'd be badass. No, I'm serious. That would be
Who
fucking
knows,
sick,
dude?
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sure
yeah.
he's doing great here now, but what about when everybody's
Yeah,
there?
when
Like, what's gonna
overseas,
happen?
Yeah. So, you know, I guess that's something now we can look forward to now. Like, there's something that I'm actually don't mind watching Final Round now. But
Oh yeah, of course. I can't wait to watch it. I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be badass.
And speaking of Final Round, there is now a full event schedule of the Capcom Pro Tour events and all that shit. They're pretty much all the same, except for
Except TJ Award.
Japanawa. Yeah, Japanawa. You know, that's not all part of it no
Ripping
more.
pepperonis, man.
But we're excited. I'm excited. Yeah, Japanawa's not part of that. For like the.
It's not a ranking?
It's not a ranking no more, man.
It's not anything.
That's
It just
weird
exists.
because they added a bunch of other shit to that as part of the tour.
Well,
Alright.
okay, I guess here's the top. So what makes you qualify for a ranking tournament? What makes you qualify for a premier tournament, right? So if you're a brand new person, I mean, Japanawa's been around for a long time, but I mean, you get this whole CPT thing in, you're throwing in money, Capcom's like Vince says, they're throwing in money, where they shouldn't be throwing it in. But I mean, it's a legit thing. It's a legit turn. It's legit, legit. Blah blah blah. So you're gonna want the tournament, representing you to be legit, correct?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
you don't want to throw.
You don't want it to be Revelations, man. You don't want that shit.
Or Devastation.
You don't
Yeah.
want to. You don't want to throw a CPT event and then everyone you have people traveling everywhere to it, and it's the shittiest fucking tournament in the world. I mean, there's only one setup. It's snowing outside, and you're outside. There's like a homeless guy flashing his junk around.
Yeah. The last SBO, basically.
Yeah, and you're just fat people sweating. But don't get me wrong. Japanoa last year was fucking badass. And there was none of that going on. It was outside. Maybe some of those people complaining it was outside.
Koopa blowing smoke in people's faces.
Some people complaining Koopa blowing smoke in people's faces. There's a bunch of underage nonsense going around. People not focused in the main tournament. But I had a fucking blast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dude. Japanoa was legit as fuck, man. And
Yeah, I was there. I had a great time.
But what makes a ranking event? For damn sure a PHS will never be a ranking event. You know what I mean? A man can.
It should be though.
It should be. If you can cap events, yeah, why not? But yeah, I don't know. So I think what makes Capcom, say I want to make this a premier ranking event. I think you got to be well known, right? You have to be well known. You have to be throwing tournaments for years and years.
Yeah.
Connections are always probably one thing. Probably not be a scumbag. Just have, I don't know. What
Yeah.
what makes a venue or an event, a CPT qualified? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I'd imagine I don't know anything about the process of how Capcom goes through choosing these tournaments to be premier ranking, whatever. But I want to say, I'd imagine the TOs of those tournaments would have to do some sort of application or I don't know,
Yeah.
something like that
Like a
to even
resume.
be considered. Yeah, because I mean, I wouldn't think that Capcom would just be like, hey, you're a ranking event now,
Yeah.
or
That's
hey,
what
you're
goes
like
7.
random.
I want
Yeah.
you to be a CBT ranking event.
Yeah. So I'd imagine there's some sort of application process that goes with
Yeah.
that, and then I think Capcom would have to gauge the success of that tournament for that particular year to carry it on to for the following years.
Yeah.
So I mean they would probably look at entrance, maybe variety of who where the players are coming from. I don't know, maybe even take a look at stream viewership or something and stuff like that. So I don't know, I guess would make a good ranking. Or are you just asking about ranking event, or
Just like a CBT event in general, premiere, all
Yeah.
that nonsense.
I mean obviously the premier events are going to be pretty much before CPT was. They're pretty much the Road to Evo tournaments that were already established as the big time tournaments.
The Back Road Evo.
Yeah. So all
Best tournament
those.
series ever.
So obviously all those events are gonna be premier events, and then they added DreamHack later because those were big events. And I think since there's been a couple kind of medium-sized tournaments have moved up, and then every other tournament between that, or just below that, in the tier of size, made ranking events.
Yeah, like West Coast Warzone and shit like that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess size and stuff like that, fits into.
I think Mike puts up a good point too. The people you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely.
At the time, Combo Fiend, right? Is Combo Fiend still with Capcom?
Who is still with Capcom, dude? They fucking killed Hans. He's dead. So, I mean, who knows what's going on?
Yeah,
How would you do the math?
I just yeah, I really think that maybe the who you know also is a big factor. I mean, look at Twitch. That's a perfect example. do half these people deserve Twitch partnerships?
No.
Fuck no.
Yes.
But I mean, shut up, Will.
Okay.
But I mean, like, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, hey, hey, I don't know. Is it your fault? Is it my fault? No, it's not my fault. It's not their fault. It's not my fault I was born with a dick, and not tits or anything. Or that I have to work my ass twice as hard to try to get a Twitch sub button or anything. You know what I mean? But hey, if you get it, good for you. I mean, if you suck a dude's dick for it, at Twitch, good for you, man. But hey, it's the world.
Thanks.
It's the world we live in, and in the end, you still gotta work your ass off to do to get this shit. You know what I mean? Cause hey, you might know someone like, hey, you know what, Vince, we're making Wednesday night Vince's CBT ranking event. Go for it. Yeah,
That's how it always should have been.
Yeah. So you might know one, but are you gonna pull the trigger successfully and be like, you know what, you did a good job, we want you back, or they're gonna be like, we really fucked up, and I'm about to lose my job, so I'm sorry, Vince, we can't do it again. You know what I mean? Like, who knows? Whatever. Are we gonna go? Okay, so, truthfully and respectfully, honestly, are you guys gonna go to any of these CPT events, or are we gonna go premiere? I mean, West Coast Warzone's on the way, so that's a ranking. So that's one of them. Are we gonna go to one or more? Will, are you gonna come out of your hole of Azeroth and maybe try to rack a point or two up, maybe, or at least go to a tournament?
I mean, like,
Yeah, it's even
ideally,
easier now. More people get points, so that's pretty cool.
I mean, like personally, I have to do like a lot of stuff to get to that point. But yeah, like I'd love
It's
to go to
possible.
a premiere event or even a ranking event that's close by, and if I have the opportunity, like definitely I will try to do that. And like I highly encourage anybody that gives a shit about fighting games and just hanging out or whatever, just make that effort to go to one of these events, because it's always a blast. So, but yeah, I mean, as shitty as Capcom is and as shitty as the game is, like, it doesn't
The
really
events
matter.
are still
'cause-
fun, man. It's,
Yeah,
At the end of the day, like a major's still a major. It's still a good time. Most of the funny shit doesn't even happen at the tournament, so.
Yeah.
All right. Vince, will we see you at a couple tournaments this season?
Hopefully more than just like the classics like West Coast Warzone and NCR and SCR. So hopefully more than that, but probably just the same ones as always. Like, yeah, maybe NCR if everything goes perfectly and I don't owe $800 to these tax people. So if all that shit happens, I'd be more than happy to travel to a bunch of different shit.
All right. Will you be at West Coast Warzone?
When is it?
Next month on the 7th.
April 20th. Got it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Job City, man.
Hopefully, yeah. Let's see how this job pans out.
All right. So
I don't know.
Okay, so I don't know what else to fucking talk about.
Gay?
Besides being gay and loving each other. But let's just get to the point. Let's just talk about the viewers. Let's talk to the viewers. Let's talk to the people who are gonna listen to this later about what the fuck is going on in San Diego, what's there to come, and an idea that me and Vince, we're taking and we're gonna make it better. Probably not, but who knows?
Hey, if we could just pull it off, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
We'll
So first
take one
of
step at a
all,
time.
if you are brand new to San Diego, I always, I feel like I repeat myself all the time, but I feel like this is what you need, the broken record, so the people can hear, so some jack off can somehow stumble upon this on Reddit and figure it out about the FGC, because I really feel like the San Diego scene has a lot to offer. With that said, it's like, hey, we had Richard on ESL King of the Hill. I'm not saying that. I'm not gonna say that there might be another person in San Diego going to there. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Wink,
I mean,
wink.
like,
Wink.
I guess
wink.
like anybody can make it to ESL these days,
Yeah.
man.
Is this a person we're talking about, or like
or a Muppet or something.
some kind of horrible entity?
Hey, but that
Stay tuned.
I see it as in, you know what? It's a good way to get exposure out to San Diego. I mean, hey, who the fuck is this wacky looking guy on ESL?
wrong
Oh, I'm
with
from
him?
San Diego. We play Street Fighter. Oh, I'm from San Diego and I'm watching this stream. So There's a
Yeah,
place
maybe
to
I should
play.
go and find out
Maybe I
about
should
this.
go and find out. If this
Yeah, which is really
Muppet-looking
cool.
motherfucker can be on, you know what I mean?
If this guy can win 4 games off of Anbu Punk, then maybe I can win 4
Yeah,
games.
no,
You know,
yeah, exactly.
who knows, man?
Who knows, man? But yeah. So with that said, TTF Tank Top Fridays is where we play at mostly. I'm not gonna ride on my fucking high horse and be like, this is the only place to play at. There are other places to play out in San Diego, but I
On
mean,
Thursdays.
on Thursdays.
Wink,
Oh,
wink.
come on, man. But let's just lay it down. There's not a lot of venues in San Diego. I mean, there's not a lot of venues in San Diego. There's not. When you think of LA, you think of you think of not Super Arcade. Well, you do think of Super Arcade, Bert.
Fuck,
But,
I do, man. I can't wait for that to come back.
You think of Wednesday Night Fights, which is the esports arena. You think of they have that the video game stores that a lot. There's a lot of different shops in the LA area that you can play tournaments at. You know what I mean? There's like a fucking beer and chicken place that Zod plays or Dogty plays at. There's
Yeah,
like
there's a stream for that too. Also,
there's like
which
a
is pretty-
video game store, card shop that Killer Miller and some of those. There's a lot of every day. There's something going on in that area. You know what I mean? Wherever this new place that Vanguard is gonna be at, is Fullerton. That's a new area. There's not that many places that throw sessions in San Diego. I mean, there's TTF. We'll get to that last. I mean, we have the Microsoft. Okay, so excuse me. Need some water. So what I'm saying is that there's no really arcades, I guess you want to say, arcade settings where they're open late night. You're not gonna get kicked out. There's not one set up. Blah blah blah. So pretty much what I'm saying is that there are places to play in San Diego, but there are like time restrictions to some of these places. So and we don't off they don't offer throughout the day or throughout the
Sex,
week.
yeah.
Actually, yeah, sex. I mean, there's nowhere to play on Monday. So if someone would to come to San Diego and try to run something, they can do it Monday. There's nothing on Tuesday. There's nothing on fucking Wednesday unless you are part of the fighting game Illuminati. Thursdays, there's nothing unless you play Smash 4 at LDL. Because LDL was a place that we used to play at, but for some reason they closed down but only open to Smash 4.
except for on Thursday,
Because they're making money on off Smash 4 players, so
which is respectable.
it's
just let me
respectable,
know.
It's just that Smash, sadly, not sad. Yeah, sadly, the Smash community in San Diego is fucking huge, man. More power to them. That's badass that they have this humongous scene, and then
Yeah, good for them, but
and then they have
bad
like,
for the venue.
they have like 60, 30 people willing to pay the $5 to play, and keeping the place open. Whereas in Capcom Mondays, there's only like 4 or 5 people going there. Dust Loop Fridays, SOSs, OFC, all the good shit. All the good shit they threw away for Smash 4 for Thursdays. But hey, a business is a business, and I'm glad you guys are still.
That's
open.
respectable.
Yeah. I'm glad you're giving those guys a place to play. There's the Microsoft store on Fridays. If you're in the area, Fashion Valley. If you're in that area, that's a place to play. It's at the Microsoft store in the mall. The mall does close though, so I mean you can't be playing late night, and they're on like a little, and it's usually a tournament. There's no casuals or anything. But the rumor is that they're getting like a building to themselves. So maybe that will turn into something awesome. I mean, they had one building before, and it was like a small little like office. It was kind of like a smaller LDL. I went there once for like a tournament, but there wasn't a tournament. There's only like 2 people, and then Legate tried to ditch me to say that he was gonna go outside to his parking meter, and he was just gonna leave until I caught
Hey,
him.
he just left. Yeah.
No, I said fuck that. I'm going with you, man. Fuck that. Yeah, Fanboy Gaming. Apparently they're gonna have a place, but who knows what's gonna happen? Because they're trying to run like Call of Duty, Smash.
That's pretty cool.
A Yu-Gi-Oh. They're trying to do a whole damn thing. So
Card games too. If they do card games, they'll probably just be able to do it for sure.
And in the end, I do hope it's a success. I know some people might have shady stories about them. Some people don't, but in the end, I'm just hoping for another place to play. What else is there? There's the Scoop Phase or the Scoop Phase is a card shop in Chula Vista, a little closer to the border, and every other Saturday they have the combat phase, so they do fighting games also. It's run by Jerome, PB and J. Um, but it's another place.
HK.
But it's another place that's run on a strict time schedule. You know what I mean? Like they close at 9 or something. So all these places you're able to play at, but I mean, if you're like one of the regulars at TTF, or you're just like any fighting game player or any man child that wants to play video games, you're gonna want to stay up pretty late, right? So, hey, you support anything that is thrown at you. I try to support everything. You know what I mean? I always try to support it. I always try to show my face, but can I show my faces at the fucking Fanboy Gaming? No, because I'm at work, and after work, I can't go to the Microsoft Store. I have to go home and get ready for TTF, which is me just watching YouTube covers of shitty songs and playing Hearthstone.
And playing Hearthstone, yeah. That's I've been there before. I know what goes on.
Do I want to go to the scoop phase? Yeah, I do want to go to the scoop phase, but usually it's I'm out of town, or there's like another turn, or something else is happening. You know what I mean? Like, as a leader, or as a, you know what I mean, whatever you want to call me, a kingpin or just an asshole or a regular old player. No, okay. I always want to support. I want to support. If
everything.
If you throw a fucking tournament in San Diego, or you try to throw like a little mini major or something, or even like hey Cody, we're gonna throw like this tournament at a comic shop Saturday. Can you go? Yeah, I'll go. I'll show my face. Fuck it, man. I'm down. People don't understand that I want to play at places that's not my house. I don't even fucking play at my house, man. I want to go somewhere where I don't have to worry about shit, and then just play. That's why I miss the box arena. I miss LDL. I miss the bank. I miss a lot of shit, man. Because I didn't have to worry about that shit. And when I did run tournament or brackets or help out, I did it because it was the kindness from the bottom of my heart, or that, you know, I was forced upon, I guess. But hey, we just need another tournament organizer. We need something.
Anything.
We need something, or I need to find a legit thing where we can be open several days of the week. But I'm not gonna go through that again. I mean, maybe some down on the line where like I somehow make money off TTF and like
yeah,
I get like a sub button and I get 1 million viewers and everybody loves me and we get sponsored and like hey blah blah. Yeah, realistically, no, that's not gonna happen. So Friday nights at TTF, if you want to hang out with a bunch of criminals, you want to get some games in. The door's always open on Fridays unless it's like someone's birthday or I just don't want to throw it, which that really doesn't happen that much. But yeah, we're open until like 4 in the fucking morning, or whoever, if I kick you
later.
out, or later, or when I kick you out, which I really never do. But yeah, I don't know, man. I forgot. Like, I wish there was a lot more places to play. I don't know. Like San Diego is such a beautiful city. We have a lot of players. But I just don't know what it is, man. And I feel like we talk about this every fucking time about like getting people out. Let's get the anime scene going on. Which, hey, man, shout outs to the
did, man.
Shout outs to the anime scene for coming out more.
And Tekken also. Everybody's getting their shit together. So that's pretty cool.
And then now that we're rolling to this topic, I feel that there's kind of a lot to talk about now that I think about it, like space wise and you know, just the time. It's crazy. It's to the point where the house was pretty crowded Friday, and you know, the anime kitchen was jam packed. Believe it or not, there was like 3 Guilty Gear setups and like 1 BlazBlue setup. Some of the reasons why I think it happened is because it was Kevin Shinkin's last like day in San Diego, which is a bummer. One of those things where it's like, man, you just started coming to the house like consistently, and now you're leaving. But you know, it's just that if that keeps it up, I might have to go back to the old days, which I've been planning on doing a long time ago. But just the weather and the rain is pretty bad.
Yeah,
but,
it's been so shitty.
When it starts getting a little warmer, and when you know, I know it's not raining, and then
the Enchanted Forest is gone.
I'm probably gonna start having setups in the backyard again, because that's probably gonna save. I can at least put like 4 setups back there, or even 5. And then we're gonna have room in the living room. I mean, we can use the whole house, which is you know, what's been going on. I talked to Paul, my roommate, Pantera King. He's a Tekken player, one of my roommates. And he told me, I don't know if he would want to keep it I probably didn't want to keep it a secret or anything, but he came up to me and he was being serious about like, hey Cody, like I want to throw like a tournament, like a Tekken tournament. You know, he said he'll throw in like money, whatever, because he wants to like start fundraising for the house. You know what I mean? He wants to like to fix the house up. And you know that's something I always talk about, but like hearing it from another person that's like, you know, also not the fact that he lives here, but he's also
Yeah, he is also living there too.
he
But
does
it's
live
even still,
here. But
the message is there. Yeah,
but you know,
I get it.
he's been here before living here, and he's been playing. And then he's always he's always one of those guys that bring up like, man, you do so much for the community, blah blah blah. If you guys know me or like you really know me, like I don't give a fuck about what you like. Oh, that's cool. You know, thanks, man. Like I'm glad to do it. Like, but there's like there's people that like they're like, man, they're like wow, you really do this, blah blah blah. Yeah, yeah. But he wants to. He's trying to get something together, and he even admitted that it's not gonna like happen in one day. So we're I don't know. We're gonna try to figure something out. Like a Kickstarter, but not like a Kickstarter, because I'm not gonna make a fucking GoFundMe. I don't know. There's a lot of I talked to a lot of people. There's online. I'm sorry, I'm ranting, but this is like pretty much the whole podcast.
What the fuck else are we gonna talk about? How shitty Street Fighter is? Come on, man.
It's funny because I sit here in my room, I do jack shit, but I still talk to a lot of people that are heavily involved in the scene in other areas, like some of the one or two of the level up people, some other people. There's a guy named Jimmy, if you guys know him, Jimmy's brother.
The homie Jimmy.
We
gotta ask that guy about the splitter too.
That guy's a
Anyways,
badass.
yeah.
But anyway, he always every time I post like pictures of like TTF, he always messages like, man, you should really get like a community like effort to like clean your back. He's not being a dick. He's just like, I'm pretty sure you'll get that shit done, and I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's just being realistic. He's like, you could probably just get it done.
And I'm pretty sure you have people that are more than willing to help. You should start like a fund. And this is other people too. Like, I'm pretty sure if you started this or this, blah blah blah, I'm pretty sure you'll have people more than happy to help you. I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be cool. But with me, it's like whatever. And it's one of those like, it's all right. If it happens, it happens. You know what I mean?
See you next Saturday, man.
That's how that's how I've always been. But then when other people come up to me, like roommates and people that you really care about you, they start saying shit like that. It's like, I'm like kind of thinking about it. Like maybe, like if I really make this a goal, like I really want, because of course I want to fix the house. You know what I mean? Of course, I want this place to be like. I really want this place to be dedicated to fighting games. Like, I don't give a fuck about me living here, because I'll just make my room and like my roommate's room. That's our living quarters, and just everything else is like dedicated to the FGC. You know what I mean? So
like the Ark, but like with likes of dick pics, the classics.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like the art, but
oh, you gotta take dick pics too, man. It's up to you.
Yeah,
I mean, whatever you want to do.
I really want to dedicate this house into like an FGC household. Not all, but I want to be like esports and everything. I don't know. I've been hiding from esports for a very long time. I've been pretty good about it. I turned down a lot of things that probably could have helped out, but just to me, I feel like it just wasn't a right choice. But yeah, I do still see a big future for TTF if I don't lose the house. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited. I'm always excited for the future. That's all I say. I'm always excited. So, I don't know. Look out for fundraiser tournaments held by my roommate, Paul. He's willing to do a lot. When he's really excited for Tekken 7, I'm really excited for Tekken 7. I feel like when Tekken 7 comes out, a lot of people are going to show up. And
same with Marvel Infinite, I'm sure.
You know what? Okay, so this is another thing I want to bring up that he brought up to me, which I don't give a fuck, because he's being real. There's another fighting game thread in San Diego. It's like a Tekken. It's the San Diego Tekken room. And what he wants to do is he wants to teach people how to play Tekken. He wants to because there's a lot of people interested in the game. You got Jed, Nathan. There's a lot of people that's interested in the game. And his argument to me was there's a lot of people like the OG players that don't want to teach them. And then he was pretty much saying that like do you really have that much pride, or are you like that, like you don't want no one to be better, blah blah. So we're kind of talking about that, because it's like, man, the San Diego scene was like pretty big, but like if you're gonna have that attitude, like what the fuck, man? Like, don't you want our scene to grow bigger? Isn't that the whole thing? So that's just something I thought about. So like when Tekken comes out, or like Marvel Infinite, I mean, it's even Injustice, man. Just all these fucking fighting games are coming out, and like you're thinking, like, do we have the space? Do we, like, what the fuck's gonna happen, man? So I don't know what we're talking about though, but in the future, hopefully everything's gonna be badass. I mean, the reason I always love TTF though, and when people complain about space, I always think about, man, when I was playing Street Fighter 4, I was in 60-man tournaments at AI, and there was only one fucking setup. And you guys are complaining at a 12-man bracket with 4 setups. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck do you want me to do, man? Like, I don't know. Will, I don't know what I'm talking about, but is there anything you want to add on to this rant before we talk about Emperor Cup and all that shit? They don't have Legatus? Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, show up or don't. I'm gay.
Yeah, pretty much. See you guys there for whatever game you want to play. TTF. Hopefully, we do get it fixed up. See you next Saturday to try to tame the Enchanted Forest. I guess.
All right, so I guess what Vince is trying to say is that Vince has off next Saturday, and he's gonna come down here, and we're gonna clean the backyard. You are more than welcome to come over on Saturday to help us clean the backyard. I think the realistic goal is to
Move the fucking trash.
kill the forest and move the trash, and at least make the side of the house cleared up so people can walk through it again.
Into Piss Alley, that sounds like a good idea.
But me and Vince will be
there,
here.
man.
I mean, and then what the fuck are we talking about?
Talk about the next unprotected sets. Get your first 10, 20s,
okay,
420s
so
ready.
FTK.
The FTKs, hey, who knows?
FTC.
You know the funny thing, as we're talking, like I feel like we've been talking for hours. It's only been like an hour, so like it's not like
There's barely been any time at all.
yeah. So I guess we could talk about a couple of cool events happening in San Diego since no one else is throwing cool events. Since I'm the best and the kingpin, and everybody loves me, Bert. Dude, I love this like new chair because I can like swing around and shit. And I think
Did you steal that one from somewhere?
No, I just ran over my core. Oh god, it's bad. No, when Paul bought his new esports.
Oh
chair,
yeah.
he
That's
gave me
right.
his-
Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah. So Paul
The
stole.
wire stuck in the wheel. Okay, so so there's a couple events happening in San Diego, and in order for them to work, is that we all need your help. And there's gonna be some that it's gonna be kind of it's gonna be a pretty interesting test subject. But before we talk about that, unprotected sets 2 will be happening. And the kicker
The
for
date
this
is firmly announced.
there is no date yet, but the idea for this is that it's going to be multiple games, not just fighting. We have some ideas lined up. One of them is that we want to do, and hopefully the plan is they'll all be streamed. So one idea is we want Rico and Toki to do a Turf Masters match.
Yeah, that game just got ported to PS4 also. So just in case anybody was interested.
I would want like a Gollum versus Johnny or a Marvel. Basically, I want one of each game, a 1st to 10. So it would be like I would want a 1st to 10 in Guilty Gear, a 1st to 10 in Street Fighter 5, the Turf Masters, the Marvel, and like one of those wacky like 1st to 7s, like the 1v1v1s. You know what I mean? Just something interesting. So that's the whole plan for unprotected sets. I kind of want to base the whole day around that or the night. So there would probably be like a Yada, Guilty Gear, Street Fighter 5, Marvel, the whole not Hot Shots, but the Turf Masters. So that's the idea for unprotected sets. Another announcement is that since it's the beginning of the month, I will start promoting the Emperor's Cup 3. It was supposed to happen in the beginning of February.
Yep.
But that shit kind of got blown up for good reasons though. But it will be postponed to March 31st, which is the last Friday. I already have some people talking about it. This Dawson player from Wednesday Night Fights named Commander Jesse. I never heard of the guy, you know what I mean? Wink, wink. But he sounds pretty interested, and he's going to try to get, his originals, like Cisco, Lord Hellfire, the Wednesday Night Fights soccer mom, JC. And
the usuals.
I told him to bring down more people. Fuck it, man. So, he's going to try to get some. I already heard some people like Padilla. I've never seen that guy come out that much, but he has a team apparently. There's already a team. My team is already fucking confirmed. So, and though, like every Emperor Cup, if there are 8 or more teams, I will be more than happy to throw in an extra $100 to the pot. There will be a trophy, and first place will get something cool. I want to say that I'm not gonna say that there's gonna be a cool picture involved from some art, but first place team will also get some art for the Emperor Cup. So that's gonna happen. So promote that shit. I'm probably gonna do the event page during the weekend or Sundays. And then what else is happening? Tomorrow at TTF is gonna be one hell of a night. Mr. Certified. What's up, Ray, man?
It could be anybody, dude. How do you know it's him?
No see you, man. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, see you from Marvel Infinite, man.
Street Fighter 5 round robin tomorrow. It's supposed to. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's just gonna be a round robin. A lot of people in the thread of San Diego fight scene. I mean, that thing's been a hot mess lately, dude. I don't know
no shit, dude.
I don't know what the fuck is going on in there, but it's been crazy. DJ. But besides that, we will be having a round robin. It's gonna be fucking. If a lot of people show up, it's gonna be something. Word on the street is that what's it? Gamma? I don't know his fucking name. How do you pronounce it? Do you know?
Golan, yeah.
Golan. No, the Mexican
Berman.
player. Gamma?
Yeah, yeah, Golan. I don't think he's Mexican.
I'm gonna say Gamma.
Thanks,
he's in TJ. He's gonna be. Richard said that he's gonna be at TTF apparently. So maybe the TJ boys will be there.
Is he going to Vanguard too, or
maybe?
Or
I forgot to ask him that. Huh. Maybe. I think.
Maybe that's why.
We're gonna talk about Vanguard too. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a round robin. Casuals, just come to the house, fucking play. That's all I asked for. Get ready for Saturday, which is Vanguard. Vanguard is a tournament in LA. Also, Sencal's happening, so I don't know who the fuck's where's everyone's going, but I will be at Vanguard, and I will be taking most likely Toki for Guilty Gear,
Dante,
Lord Jed, and Javi. So
it's in the near future, not tomorrow. All right, cool.
If you're not in the near future, okay, so
perfect.
Whatever.
So we don't know shit in there.
So what's new? So if you have nothing to do Saturday and you want to get like some tournament shit going on, I suggest you go to Vanguard. They're throwing Turbo 2. They have Guilty Gear, Street Fighter 5, obviously. And I know it's the same day as Suncal. I don't know if anyone's going to Suncal, but for sure, if you want to hang out from San Diego, have some good times, see you fucking at Vanguard, man. I'm trying to get. This is where I preach the good word. I'm trying to get like everyone from San Diego to go to Vanguard to just show that we're here, we're queer, and we all that
Get
shit.
used to it, you know?
So right now the goal is to get like 3 carloads right now. So I know for sure I think Richard's going, but if Richard goes, he's probably going to want to drive up there by himself and and spend some time with the So yeah, that's one guy
you
coming
back that
up.
picture.
Like I said, Toki, Javi, and Jed will be 1 carload, and a lot of the TJ players seem pretty interested. I think Lamitos is down to go. Tebeo is down to go. I'm pretty sure but the thing is that, man, I still wish I had my van. I don't have my van. Oh, you was down to go. Oh, never mind. So, I don't know if Manny's going Saturday, but hopefully Manny goes so he can drive them. Because I really man, that would be badass if 4 carloads from SD/TJ would be there, dude.
There he goes, man.
Hopefully, what's going on? Oh, so.
Thank you, Ray, for existing.
Yeah, Ray, and that's why you have a kid. Anyway, so. Yeah, Vanguard, see you there. I will be there. Is there anything else we're forgetting?
The thing that we haven't announced yet that is probably going to happen.
Oh yeah, Paradise. No, I'm joking. So if you guys follow the world of Guilty Gear, they're doing this league thing where what, Vince, you are way better explaining it than I am because I am so confused. All right.
Basically, it's a Guilty Gear league where they take 8 of their best players and they separate them into 2 different leagues, and everybody in those leagues plays a 1st to 10. The top 2 people from both of them make it out. And then the 2nd and 3rd place players from all the leagues from before play each other again, and the person that wins that goes out, and the top 3 people play another 1st to 10 to see who's the best. So pretty much it's just a shitload of 1st to 10s, and then 1st to 5s, and then 1st to 10s again. So that's the idea is that you take all your 8 people, you have them in there, and everybody plays long sets, and then you get to watch a bunch of games and give people free shit, and we all make fun of them. So It's probably going to be pretty cool. It's in the early stages at this point. We're not 100% sure how it's going to work, but that's the basic guideline of what's going to go on. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so-
gonna be 8 of our worst players instead, and then we're gonna go from there.
So the goal is to
And if you lose, we kill you.
and yeah, and so the goal with this whole thing is to finish it within a month, which I don't think is gonna happen. But
Fuck.
okay, no, just hear me out. So
Okay.
Yeah, what if we kill the loser? You know, it could go in like weeks.
So, challenge. No, I was doing like a little. I was doing some work at work. You know what I mean? So really, so we're gonna get 8 of our players separated in 2 leagues. So each pool will have 4 people. So a round robin with 4 people is 3 rounds of 2. Okay, so each Friday we would do 1 round from the diamond and the spade, whatever you want to call them. So that would be
Whoa.
4 matches. That will be first to 10s. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So that can either be a long time or it can either be a short time. But I mean, if we do that within the fucking, every Friday we get 4 games in from each league, 2 from each league, it might be a possibility. Or, it'll be 2 months. But then the thing with me is I'm pretty confused about how you get 3rd and 2nd. But that's why,
Alright.
thank God, we have Vince is, no, I'm serious. But Vince
Yeah.
is here to do that. So, but
Yeah, don't worry about that. It just means that we gotta play extra matches, which I don't think anybody's gonna mind. And plus, they'll be first to 5s afterwards, so it'll be a
But
little
yeah,
faster.
the main event is the first to 10s. And then, okay, so, yeah, and then the thing is, it's free. You don't have to do shit, man. If we pick, me and Vince already picked 8 people. Me and Vince brainstormed a list of people, and they're all the same people.
Yeah, which is surprising.
Yeah. So, you get butthurt if you're not in it, whatever. Who says that there might not be another one? Again, if this is a test run. If it does good, then I'm down to throw more. It's free.
Yeah, if it just crashes into flames,
Yeah,
then
whatever.
we'll just act like it never happened and we'll kill ourselves.
Yeah, so it's free, but there will be prizes from me and Vince or just me, whatever. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, probably just you. Yeah.
I'm probably.
Or we just get Will to buy the prizes.
But there are going to be prizes for all your hard work and dedication. And I guess what we can do is I will announce the 8 players, and I'll type it up later. I will announce who the 8 players me and Vince picked, but just because we said your name, we don't know what the 2 pools you will be in, okay? So, I shouldn't open this fucking chat up, god damn it.
Yeah, it's bad.
So the 8 players that we have picked into our league are Richard, Pinoy, Manny, aka Tempest, Alexis, 2D God, Lord Jed, Trashboat, Lamitas, Corey Bell, and Audric. Those are the 8 players that we picked to participate in this round robin thing. So god damn it, Ray, that's a really good question. So
That is a good question.
Richard, Manny, Alexis, Jed, Javi, Lamitas, Corey, and Audric are the first 8 that are welcome to me and Vince's Budokai, Southeast Budokai Showdown, whatever you want to call it. So there will be more info on that. But you 8 are the lucky, guinea pigs. And, yeah, so that's going to happen. Is there anything else that's going to happen, Vince? Are we done?
Danger Room 2, man.
Danger Room 2. Should we wait for Marvel Infinite? I think we should wait for what I don't know. I don't know.
Well, we could do 1.5 then.
There are so many fighting games coming out. Like, it's fucking ridiculous, dude. Booty Call? What?
Yeah. The TTF Booty Call League.
What's that?
That's what we're doing right now. The first 10s.
Oh, is that what it's called? The Booty Call?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so that's going to happen. Paradise Hills Showdown 6 is going to be a thing, but there'll be more on that later. There's some, you know what? Man, I want to thank you all for, like, putting up with, like, all this well, actually, you're not putting up
All
with
of our shit.
Yeah, you're putting up with all our shit, but, I mean, I don't know. Like, I would think I'd be I don't know. I like having all these crazy, cool ideas for you guys, and I'm just glad that I have players in San Diego that just want to play and that will deal with these wacky ideas. Because if you think about it, man, I've thrown so many events that have gone either south, like terribly wrong, or just like awesome, or some of them in the middle. Like they're so shitty that they're good. You know what I mean?
Topanga League.
Yeah, Topanga League was probably one of my favorite leagues, but one of the most disastrous leagues.
Yeah, for sure.
But
It was really cool though.
But it's just like, that was the first one. So it's a fucking test of it. It's just it's a hard. But God bless the core players of San Diego, and God bless just the players in general. So Big Kahuna, Emperor's Cup, whatever this is gonna be called, a Danger Room if we get another one going on, something Guilty Gear related. I mean,
we should plan this stuff. We have else to talk about tomorrow.
Low rollers are coming back. A lot of people are asking about low rollers. I feel the pain, amigos. I was one of those players that didn't want to pay that $10, man. So that's why I made the low rollers, man, for you people, for you people. But yeah, we're gonna have a low rollers again, But it's just sorting hats. Just man, it's just unfortunate that we only have one day out of the week to do all this fun shit. You know what I mean? Realistically, I would love to do it every single day, but I mean, it's not gonna be. It's not possible. Just Friday seems like a good day to get everybody out, but God damn it. But yeah, so I'm done. I think see you all tomorrow. And before is there anything else you guys want to close up on before we get into the final countdown?
No, that was as far as I can remember all the stuff. If not, we could just talk about it next week and call ourselves stupid.
Yeah, we'll do that. All right, Will, you can start off, bud. Hot or not, and your call out.
All right, my hot or not, Eva Marie. She's a wrestler. She's still wrestling. I don't know.
Who knows?
She's a P natural redhead. Natural other parts.
Yep.
She's a great person.
Great role model.
Great performer. Is this a picture?
I would trade her for
nice.
20,000.
That's not even the good one, man.
Well,
it
was the best one.
Dude?
No, I got you.
Yeah. Oh man, you upset Javi, dude.
Oh no. Hope that meets whatever Javi's approval. I don't really know if I have a bitch calling. My car, I don't know. It's kind of a bitch.
Oh, that thing's not working. I'm a scrub.
What the hell is this, Cody? What the fuck is this?
Cool, man. Sick link.
What the fuck is this crap, dude?
Yeah, maybe this worked. Oh, it's like the same one. Alright, go ahead. So you done? It's the same link.
Yeah, I don't know. Pretty much my bitch calling is my car. It's been kind of being a bitch, so...
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Fuck that. But I'm working on it, so... We good.
It's happening, yeah.
We Gucci.
Alright.
But that's it.
Vince?
Also, I'm good.
Let's see, Capcom is bitches for dumping a bunch of money into a stupid fucking league that I don't give a shit about because invitational tournaments are garbage and the servers don't work. People are getting disconnected again. Nobody can get any points. The game still sucks. It's fucking garbage. Capcom, you guys are bitches for now and forever, and I can't wait to see final round. Let's see. Hot or not is the sexy Rigoberto's waifu. If you know her, she had her hair down yesterday, and it was fucking out of control. And Ebony Goddess of the Week is going to be Alicia Fox, the waifu, since we're on the theme already. And yeah, can't wait to see everybody tomorrow so we can play this round robin and talk some shit.
Alright.
Oh, and one disclaimer. Even though I hate Street Fighter V and I don't really like it, if you ever want to play a first to 5, if you ever want shitty Rashid practice, just hit me up and I will play a set with you. I don't give a fuck. As much shit as I'm talking... So I will still play you in this game that I don't like. So just let me know.
Yeah, man. Are you?
And I'm gay. Your turn.
What's
this link?
Hot or not? Do I have a hot or not? What happened? That wasn't.
What do you mean what happened?
Oh, we forgot to talk about Tijuana at work because there's a lot of funny stories about that. But before I go into my I'll tell one story before I go into the hot or not and my call out. Okay, Richard did tell me one story. I guess they did like a 3v3. I don't know if he told you the story though. They did like a 3-on-3 region, and I guess the Gamma, whatever. I apparently he's a really good player. So it was like Gamma and then the two Goro brothers, which is the Birdie and then the Cali. So these are 3 pretty good players. So they're like talking to Richard. They're fucking around like, oh, okay, we're gonna play you. Who's your 3v3 team? I don't know if it was Alexis that said it.
Yeah, this is a good story.
But pretty much Richard said it's Richard, Alexis, and Sherry. And Gemma was like, oh, so it's 2 versus 3. You know what I mean? So So, I guess they're pretty much talking shit about, or he's talking shit about Sherry, you know what I mean? And then they play, and Sherry 2-0s him, like Genma. And then,
Sherry fucked him up.
And just, blows him up, dude. So I thought that was pretty funny, man. So that was probably my favorite story.
Yeah, the shit that you have to be at the tournament to see, which is always the best stories, which is why you should go to events. Just shit like that.
And also, I want to shout out, actually, all you guys, Richard for winning the tournament. I always tell Richard this, is that...
nice job.
Richard, you won the tournament, but, futuristically and, respectively, you probably should get your shit together, as in... No, time. The time thing. Richard, running on Richard time is a real thing, man.
What, dude? We're never late to TTF.
It's a real thing. It's a real problem. And like, not every... Yeah, in the future, you might want to fix it, dude.
Yeah, futuristically.
Futuristically. I'm making these new words up, dude. In space. No, but real talk, dude, it's like, that would have been a bummer to see you lose. And, or any tournament where someone gets fucking disqualified. But it's badass that you won. You know what I mean? Like, it's sick that you got DQ'd in the losers and you still won the whole fucking tournament. And you played through a lot of fucking crazy people. But...
Yeah, he pulled a wolf chrome.
Don't start round robins around. No, I love when players do that, but when it comes down to a player that I care about and it's all that shit, man, I do not want to see you, like, get DQ'd in a, like... It could have been a lot worse, I can tell you that right now. You know what I mean? But shout-outs to Richard, shout-outs to Manny, shout-outs to Javi. If for you guys that don't know, Javi, a.k.a. Trashboat, he beat Koopa, which is a pretty cool... To me, I think Koopa's a really good player. So Javi beating Koopa is pretty badass, especially when Koopa sent Javi to losers, apparently, and then, he ran it back. But, all that shit... Yeah, just good shit for all of San Diego and Sherry and all that shit for going down to Tijuana at war. I wish I was there. See you guys at Japanawa. Excuse me. But yeah, so I was trying to stall for my hard knock. I don't have one. Do I have a hard knock? Because I was gonna say I was gonna look at my first picture I sent to Vince, or the first girl in my Vince I sent to Vince, but it ain't happening.
Yep. Hey, you might as well just go for it, man.
So let's try it again. Okay, so I'm gonna skip the first one. So my hard or not is I don't know her name, but you can follow her Instagram. She like cosplayed as the girl from a Goofy movie. She's like, I guess it could be also an Ebony. She has a really fat ass, but it's not just her ass. You know what I mean? She's actually she's a really pretty. She's hot as fuck, dude. And she does like, I don't know. She's hot. I don't know her name. It's like Brittany something. But I'll send you a hot link.
Brittany White. Nice.
Brittany White. Who's Brittany White? Bundy. Brittany Renner. But pretty safe for work. And then what else is my bitch calling is just people that we'll just keep it old school. People that do not support the scene, people that just talk behind their fucking computer screens.
Yep.
People that give other people shit, even though they don't do jack shit, for the scene. Shout outs to the homie Dante.
That guy's so cool, dude.
That guy...
I hope he shows up tomorrow, man.
He will. He has a fucking car. This guy, Dante, fucking floods the goddamn the fight scene page with just walls of text. And what he can easily do is just post one thing and just post on his own comments. But this guy has so much, like, heart into the game. And I can only hope this guy becomes one of our best players. There was, like, a whole blow-up about, like, this thread blown up about how he can get better, and it's just, like, it rolled into this horrible thing that it was just so bad but so funny. There's been a lot of FGC drama going on lately, but, I mean, it's probably not as bad as, like, what it is. But, I mean, this guy got a car, and the first thing he did with it is he went to Wednesday Night Fights.
Yeah, that's badass. Pretty badass.
That reminds me of me. When I got when I was playing, because my first competitive game was Tekken 5. So when I finally got my license, I got my first car was an Astro van. I don't know if you guys know what Astro vans are. They're huge as fuck. I drove that shit.
They're pretty rapey, dude. It's pretty cool.
I drove that shit to Super Arcade the first day I got my license, dude. For Tekken, because for all you guys that don't know, like the lore of Super Arcade and what it originally was before Mike Watson owned it, like pre-Watson, it was a Tekken arcade. It was a shitty arcade that had cool cabinets. I mean, it was the same thing. There was a pool table that I saw, like, A lot of shit happened on, but it was a Tekken arcade. That's where all the Tekken players of SoCal went in San Diego. So when I got my license, the first thing I did was go to Super Arcade tournaments, and then I got into Street Fighter 4 or like Third Strike. So I started traveling to FFA. I mean,
and AI shit.
AI. I put fucking work in. I mean, I don't know. That's why when people complain about shit like that, hey, if you have a license, if you have a car, and you have like a couple bucks for gas money, you shouldn't be complaining, man. But then again, that's just me, man. I guess there's only a handful of the OG player mentality, or a couple of the new players that come in that still carry that mentality, and they're not babied by the internet. They're not babied by just they're not bitches, to say. But yeah. So shout outs. Let me sit up straight for this when I say. So reverse BitchCon to all the players that make it out to events, local, out of town, that put in the hard work and dedication into the game that we play. Some of us choose it as a lifestyle. Some of us it's just a hobby. To others, it's a passion. I keep saying it. Thank you, Will, for always joining us at the podcast. I really do hope you start coming out again, FGC related or just hanging out. Vince, thank you for always being the brain to when I don't know what the fuck is going on, to this fucking first to 10 round robin thing.
Don't worry, man. It's all good. Math, dude.
Once in a while, I have these great ideas, but in the end, the event is only as great as the people that come and support it. So I thank you all. Hope to see you guys all tomorrow. San Diego, there are a lot of you guys out there. I know there are so many people out there. And I'm not going to fucking blame Reddit. I'm not going to blame any website about why no one knows about it. I'm just going to fucking just say, if you're not at TTF, you're fucking up big time. If you go to other events and someone tells you to go to TTF, you should come out, man. I mean, don't let someone ruin your experience of TTF because they had a bad experience or something bad happened to them. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but if you want to play Street Fighter with some of the best fucking players in San Diego, TTF is where it's at. But I know that there was the whole. Maybe next week we'll talk about how do I get better, blah blah blah. We'll do a recap of that because there were a lot of good points that were given from some of the old players. So that's something that maybe we can write out, make it more professional. Because that's a question that comes around once a year. And when it came back this year, that thing blew up the thread pretty funny. So maybe tomorrow or next week we'll talk about that. I will probably talk about Vanguard. Hopefully see you all at Vanguard. Hopefully we can get Manny if you're in here, Richard, anyone that can drive the TJ. I have a full car, so I apologize from the bottom of my heart. If I had a van, wow, I'll take all you guys. But someone please take the TJ boys to Vanguard, because I want to rep this shit, man. I guarantee you can get like fucking 4 players in that top 8, not even, maybe even more. But see you guys all. God bless the scene. God bless you all. It's pretty early. I might stream. No, I'm not gonna stream because I have to set that shit up. So anyway, see you guys tomorrow. And thank you, Will, Vince. You guys all have a good night, and see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, man. Peace out.
All right. Bye.
See you.
Shot. Shell shot.